production is brought to you by DHBN, WTHC Radio, and Stoner Records.
Everybody, good afternoon. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I am the hippie. It is the Hideaway. That's Southern Star, and this is our friend Rebecca. Becca, let me change this. Let me get Kelly out of here. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Welcome in, everybody. So there you can see Becca's name. Becca, you're muted, sweetheart, so we can't hear anything you're saying. Or you have me on in the background.
I might be in and out of service, but as soon as I get to the house, I'll come up.
All right. Why don't you just join us when you get to the house? How about that?
Yeah. I keep up for.
Yeah, because you're all digitally. So join us when you get back to the house. We're cool. I can handle it. All right. So we're going to have our friend Becca from Becca's World. She hosts a couple different podcasts or shows over on her site over there. We're very excited to have her over. She was a part of OVDJ. So she was there.
She makes merchandise too.
She makes merchandise. Yeah. Actually, that penis shirt that Skunky was wearing earlier today, that's one of hers. Yeah. He thinks
the wood line.
He thinks
that's
it's
the name of that line, right? The wood line.
Her wood line, yes, the wood line. Yeah, no, she makes some beautiful stuff. I'm pretty high at this moment, and when I was looking at her stuff, so it's hard to remember, but I remember a lot of tie-dyes. She does a lot of tie-dyeing, and there was some other stuff she made, little knickknacks and things like that, roach clips and stuff like that, I think, and little marijuana medicine-related stuff, medicine-related items that you may need on your journeys while taking your medicine. Have you taken your medicine today, sir?
Right now.
It's almost 4:20, so get ready, you guys out there. If you're just tuning in, I appreciate you being here. Becca's going to be back in just a few minutes, but until then, me and the star here are going to hang out. By the looks of it, Skunky is still napping. He's a hardworking motherfucker, man. That guy, he's in his hundreds. You know that, right? He's like 100 years old.
He does the best he can.
He does the best he can for 100 years old. That some bitch. He's an ornery bastard, but I love him. And he we had to get his ugly. I gave him a puppet so he can get his ugly ass off the air. Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. I gave him a puppet because I love him. He's amazing. He's a great guy. Bigly. I love him bigly. Anyway, how are you, buddy? How's the job interview? Did it good? You haven't heard anything back yet?
No, I mean, they called me on time yesterday and they discussed like the pay and what I would be doing and that I could have a company truck to take home. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds great. So they would get back in contact with me before Friday.
They said they would. I hope. Oh, okay. So we got another day or two. Yeah, another day or two, but it could be at any time.
Well, I'm thinking maybe they were interested with the phone call interview, and now maybe they're going to set up an in-person interview. You know what I mean? Maybe we get to the next steps. I hope.
Right, yeah. Hopefully, we get to the next step and we get through that, and we're on our way back into the working field. That would be amazing.
I need some money.
Yeah, me too. Woo. Anyway. This is our, you missed our first 420 celebration. That was at like, I don't know, like 8 in the morning or something, 9 in the morning here on the East Coast, I think. Then we had another one around 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I caught the 1 o'clock show.
Yeah, and now this is our 4 o'clock show. And then I'm supposed to be on tonight in the green room with Mr. Toby Raps himself. Now,
I can't wait for that. You guys got some talent, man.
I'm pretty excited myself, but I'm a little nervous. I'll tell you what, I'm a little nervous because he, like I said, he tried to cancel on us last week on the wrong day. So I think that he might be overworked and underpaid. So we're gonna need to do a GoFundMe for Toby Raps. Yeah, maybe that's what
Aren't we all overworked and underpaid?
Overworked and underpaid, yeah. So then, he was like, listen, I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow night. And I'm like, that's good because we're not scheduled for another week and a half. And he never responded. I said, we're due to go on the 18th at 9 o'clock at night. And he never responded.
Toby, if you're listening, give us some kind of acknowledgement.
Toby! And then I've written to him 2 times since then. Brandon Birdcat, there you are, you some bitch. Where you been? I've been looking for you, homie. I'm gonna have to tell you, sir. At this moment, I think that what's that stuff called? Stoner Records is gonna be on hold for a little while, but we would love to have you back on for an interview and some of your music skills, if I may. Yeah, but Stoner Records doesn't seem to be doing diddly squat right now. Sorry, it was a dream. I still own it.
Yeah, keep that, man, because I like it. It's still on my pages.
Yeah, I like it. It'll be something someday. All right, bro.
It's like a baseball.
Yeah, I got you in my emails. I gotta get back to you. I promise I will. I was waiting until after OV DJ. And now it's back. I just got back. And now I'm here. Let's set something up. Why don't we look at something for next weekend? How about are you available Friday night? Friday night. I'm available Friday night at 9 p.m. What about you? You and I right here. We sit down, we talk music, or what little I know about music and all about your music. What do you think? Huh? Am I putting you on the spot? Too much pressure? Hit me up privately if you need to. Let me know. That being said, Becca should be here any moment from Becca's World. If you haven't seen her on Facebook, go find it and join her. She has 300 and some odd friends that she has accumulated over time, and they seem to be a fantastic group of people. I seem to think that I haven't seen any jerks in there at all, tell you the truth. Well, Skunky, maybe. He could be a jerk once in a while. But besides that, everybody else.
His middle name's Ornery.
Ornery, yes. Ornery. Ornery Bastard. That's his name. Skunky Ornery Bastard.
Cousin Ornery Skunky.
All right, here comes Becca from Becca's World. Hello, young lady.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Welcome back.
Good.
Thank
How
you.
are you? Welcome.
Going up and down these hollers, there's you're in and out of service, so it buffers hard.
Yeah.
I'm in the sticks.
You are too?
I'm in the
Right
mountain.
on. You know what a holler is, and
I'm in the mountain. I don't know if that's anything like a holler, but it's a mountain.
the mountains.
Chippity top of
A holler's in between 2 mountains, right? That's what a holler is.
Yep.
Between 2 hills.
I'm in the bottom.
I'm at the top of the mountain up there.
Right on. I'm just on the side of a rock. There's a big rock, and our place is on top of it.
Very cool. Except for if that rock decides to go anywhere.
Yeah,
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Right.
All right. So, Becca,
Don't talk about the rock.
I want to thank you for joining us. Every day we come on here around 4 o'clock and we get high and we have a good time and we laugh. I don't know where the rest of the stoners are. Most of them must be stoned.
They might be.
Skunky, I know he wanted to be here, so I'm a little surprised he's not here. Shirley Kell will be here shortly. She has to work until 4:30 Eastern, so she has to stay on the clock until it's official. Then she can join us. And some of our others are off. I don't know where they scattered when I said we were going live. They took off. So tell us about Becca's World. Tell us about Becca first. How did you become are you a medical patient or are you a recreational?
Well, technically I'm just recreational because I fought having the medical card for so long. And I just recently, like within the last 2 days, started looking to get the medical card.
I can
So
help you. I can help you with that.
I
Vera,
just couldn't wrap my mind around being on another list, but I know I'm already on lists anyway. You know what? The old school thinking.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. The stuff that our parents pounded into our heads that we can't let go of now. It's been
and Russia and China are not our friend. Okay.
Yeah, well, it was pounded into their heads that marijuana was bad. And so then they pounded it into our heads that marijuana was bad and it was a gateway drug. The only thing it was a gateway to was happiness and joy, and health.
And lots of mental health help and with anxiety and panic attacks for myself.
Absolutely. That's how. Well, I started at as a very young age. I started at a very 13 or 14 was probably the first time I dabbled.
That was my age.
Yeah, I was 18.
Yeah, and then I was recreational for a very long time because
it was fun.
And it wasn't allowed, but I didn't realize how much it was helping me. Then I started to think back to things that I've accomplished because of it, and it helped me get off of some pretty severe drugs at one point. What's up, Squatch? I think I sent you an invite, buddy. If not, I can. Our friend Seed Squatch is joining us. He was singer-songwriter, Mr. Seed Squatch. How are you, buddy?
So you asked how I got started in this. 2 years ago, I had to have a neck fusion, and I was laid up on my back, for a while. I discovered lives and started going live with different people. And then I just decided I was going to go live one day. I wanted a safe place for everybody to be and a place for everybody to be included.
Right.
I want people to know they're safe in my presence and that I will do anything to protect them if I can.
Right. That's how it is here at WTHC Radio.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in our world that don't feel like they're seen or heard. And I try to be a place where all people's voices matter.
As an artist, as someone that's underground, that hit me hard. Yeah, because sometimes people just want to be heard, whether it's music or just their feelings.
It's something.
Just want to get it out.
They just got something they want to tell somebody.
Yeah.
And whether it's in a public arena or a private arena, my messenger is always open.
Right.
I just genuinely give a shit about the people. And I try to bring happiness, and I try to bring dopamine through joking and being a smart ass and sarcasm.
We learned that this weekend when we were at OVDJ. Your sense of humor is amazing. We had
ridiculous.
You made us laugh. We had a good time. I very much enjoyed hanging out with you this weekend.
That's awesome.
This past weekend, yeah.
It was so nice to have people to talk to. And just real close like that. I know I kept wandering off, but I had to stay close to my vending.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. I've done that kind of work before, so I get it. So now we were talking about your vending while you were there. I mean, this was your first time at OVDJ. My second. So I could compare it to last year. What did you think overall? How did you like it?
I had a great experience. I had a great experience. I moved a lot of product. I talked to a lot of people. I got to talk to a lot of artists and the pyro kids. Man, they were just spectacular. They were so interesting.
I just reached out to them. I'm waiting for an email back. In fact, they may have already emailed me back. I'm waiting. I'm going to be having them on in the near future as well. I'm going to try to have them on at nighttime so that maybe we can get them to do some of their amazingness.
Yeah.
My God, they are amazing.
It was just really good energy, and I just really enjoyed the hell out of myself there. I really did.
It was that's like last year, man. The same again this year. Great people, great vibe, no assholes, no trouble. Just a lot of fun and weed and
fellowship and good times and decent music.
Great music, yeah.
It may not be my favorite, but it was okay because it started making me want to move my body And
Well,
that's kind of how I judge music, is if it wants me to move my body or sing to it or something,
right.
That's to bring some kind of emotion.
Sure. Music makes the body vibe. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But that's what gets you going.
I was very impressed with this event because I've been to several this year, and the fact that they paid attention and took care of the vendors was spectacular. They just made me feel so good and welcome.
Right. They go above and beyond.
Yes,
Some
they do.
might say they get annoying, Louie. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, buddy. I love you. No, they were wonderful. Above and beyond, though. Above and beyond. They
were great.
Yeah, constantly checking on us to make sure we're okay. Last year, it was even better because we were able to have fires. So all of a sudden, you would be just sitting there and your fire would get a little dim. All of a sudden, one of those little side-by-sides would pull up with a whole bundle of firewood in the back of it. They'd drop it right off to you. The sentinels, they would come by. They would drop firewood right off to you, stack it for you. You would be like, oh, my God, this is like built it. It's like glamping, except for I couldn't figure out.
Ballet for wood.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to stop us here a second here because it is time is flying by. It's already 4:19, and at 4:20 we usually play a video of one of our friends. Today we are going to play our friend's Seed Squatch. Yeah. And he is from Humboldt County, California. You can find his music on all the platforms. And this is his song called Legend of the Squatch. Please go pick him up, everybody.
The fuck is that noise? You guys hear that shit? Yes, I do. Listen up, children. Now the story I first heard from a long time ago was never to go out in the woods all alone. People go missing and never make it home. No decent burial, not even one bone. Portals hidden in trees, no you can't see him. He's calling shots far beyond big bag and trim. A buddy 2 lamps short, I heard him yelling at him. Well, if you wanna bring your slash, won't you do it down with watches taking chances, crossing streams and breaking branches, popping seeds and growing trees, and stopping avalanches. He won't take no for an answer. There's no going back if he won't let you. Growing trees is all he knows, and peeping at you through the upstairs window. Floodwaters, rock slides, better know where you're at. 36101 Redwoods are jacked. You gotta stay on the road when you're beating the black. Those people flying off the edges like Juicy's a cat. When you show up, take a second, don't forget where you're at. Now don't get caught in your tits, that's a C-spot trap. Now all aboard, come along to the back of the woods. From the song and sing along, it'll be all good. Swatches on heaven. Much about the squatch and his biz. I'm trying to make an honest living and be just like him. I'd like a cabin in the woods with the license that says, you fuck with me, you fuck with squatching, that's the way it is. The squatches taking chances, crossing streams and breaking branches, popping seeds and growing trees, and stopping avalanches. He's starting trendy dances, use CBDs for curing cancers. No one grows like he grows. You might be smoking on his endo. Swatches on heaven. In 707.
because he's mad.
Welcome back. Who's mad? I'm not mad. I'm never mad. Well, sometimes. Welcome back. We're back. We're hanging with Becca's World, Becca from Becca's World. So let's get back to it. So the fire people were amazing. Or like I said, I've already reached out to them to have them on ASAP. But you were the first. You're the first. You're my first from this year.
Thank you.
So nice to have you. So what other stuff? I know you sold some tie-dyes. The first questions first. Our friend Skunky, he bought a tie-dye. I don't know if you've heard our debate, but we were deciding whether he had bought it from the women's section or the men's section because it looked like there could be an extremely large penis on the front of his shirt. So we've been busting his
all
job.
the shirts are unisex.
He's claiming guitar.
we called it a guitar at first, but then we were like,
guitar.
Well, wait a minute. It could be
the intent is to be a guitar, but the handle may look like something else.
Right. That's why I said, well, I don't know. Maybe she had sections and you went to the wrong section, Skunky. And that's probably why he's not here right now. I thought he was shopping in the ladies section.
My banjo that I did immediately. That's what it was called. Oh, it's a peen. I was like, well, okay, kind of looks like a banjo maybe, or
it was supposed to be. That probably hurts when you're like, oh, I worked so hard on that. And you just called it a dick.
Sometimes it's funny. It's too funny.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious, and it's funny that I'm glad I'm not the only one that called it a peen.
Right?
I thought that I was going to be the rude one and be like, oh, it kind of looks like a dick, but I was just busting his.
You should have seen some of my mushroom shirts I did when I first started. Those were really penises. Oh my god!
But with the heads and everything,
insanity. It was too funny.
Now, how long have you been tie dyeing? Is it? I've done it. I know how treacherous it is. It is a treacherous job. Oh,
I've been at it a year and a half.
Do you hate it by now?
No, I love it. Tie-dye
Really?
saved my life.
Did you ever see, I'm not trying to shout out dude, but did you ever see dude on TikTok? Woo-hoo! Kind of weird dude.
There's so many beautiful, amazing artists.
17 years old. He looks kind of like me. He kind of looks like me, but 17-ish. And he just sits there in a room full of tie-dye. And he's like, woohoo, doctor. I forget his name. Woohoo, I missed him. I had him on the show once a long time ago. But anyway, he does that tie-dyeing with the water and the ice and the dripping and the whole thing there. Is that how you do it?
I've done that technique before, but no, that's not my forte.
That's not your forte.
I've only tried it. I like it, but it's not something I think I will excel at anytime soon because I'm going off into other venues with my tie-dye and stuff like that.
You got a beautiful artiste. You should look into sex shirts.
Yeah.
Sex sells. You know that, right?
It does.
No, I'm just kidding. I knew it was a guitar immediately. The dumbass himself, I'm sorry, he's not here to protect himself or defend himself, but he didn't even realize it was a guitar. He was like, I didn't even know it was a guitar until you told me, Hippie. I was like, oh my God.
Poor guy. I thought he knew. I thought that's why he picked it.
No, he liked it. He thought it was beautiful. I thought it was beautiful. Cool. I was like, damn, that's nice. I wish it was in my size. And then I saw the peen look and I was like, all right, I'll pass. You can have it, Skunky. It fits you better.
Right?
No, it looks fantastic. I knew it was a guitar immediately. I'm just playing with you. What other items did you sell there? I don't have a very good recollection because I was very high the whole weekend. But I know you had like roach
tapestries,
clips, right?
Several little roach clips, different types of dump hats, some of the rave lights, like the headbands and stuff for girls or guys or anybody.
And
a lot of stuff like that.
You did well. Yeah, I hope.
I feel like I did well. Yes.
Yeah, it was worth the vendor's fee.
It was well worth it. Yeah,
I'm actually
was worth my time. Okay,
right,
I don't feel like I wasted any time. I learned a shit ton. I met a bunch of people. I got a few new followers from it. It was a great experience. I had a great experience. Okay. So yeah, I took a trip back to the 80s and had a rat tail put in my hair.
That's
So.
awesome too. I love that. Yeah, I saw that when we were there. You showed me that. I don't know what's going on here, Matt. Talk. Can you guys talk for a second? I'm going to shut up.
All right, what do you want to talk about, Matt?
Oh, Matt,
anything you need a cougar talked about?
No, that's Southern Star.
Oh,
but
Southern Star.
Matt's in the crowd. He's saying, I've been having some difficulties today. He's saying that all he hears
Southern
is
Star.
me on the radio. Me on the radio. Why would it be just
what am
me?
I going to call you? Star? I'm just going to name you Robbie or something like that. Billy? Southern. All right. Southern it is.
You can shorten it some more.
Southie.
It's actually Southern Star Productions. That's just the name of my label I made in 2008 for my music and my beats and stuff for my independent.
Okay, so you do music. That's awesome. Where are you out of?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
are you doing shows and festivals and stuff?
No, I haven't had no connections. That's what I'm trying to hang out over here with this guy. Trying to get some connections.
Oh, I see. All right. That's awesome.
Was OVDJ, Becca, was that your first event ever? Like,
oh no, this is like my 5th event this year.
Oh, okay. So you've done 5 this year. This was a good one. You enjoyed yourself. Yeah. I enjoyed myself very much as well, and I was very happy to see you there and get to meet you. And now
that was so great. I love to meet people, that I've only met online and meet them in person and see that they're just the same as they are online. It's the greatest feeling ever.
So, yeah, and I don't look anything like I look here, right?
No, nothing like it. Come on now. Come on.
I was there. You didn't even come. You didn't even ask to see me. I was there. I was in the...
He's reliving his adolescent years with the brown beard.
I was stuffed.
Big homie said he was on vacation and you weren't there.
Oh no, he lied. I was in a bag. He had me locked up in a...
stuffed you in a bag.
He locked me up in a suitcase with Anita. If you know what
Anita? Whoa,
yeah, I don't know if you've met Anita.
Right there, baby.
Anita's loud and annoying.
He's trouble.
So, did you enjoy the bands? Did you enjoy the DJs? Let's start with the DJs during the day. The boom, 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 boom.
Well, I was listening to it, and some songs made me move myself more.
Yeah. Were you able to stay up for the whole night? I was unfortunately. I passed out towards the end of Mr. Sticky himself. Unfortunately passed
by midnight, I was usually in my tent by midnight because I just couldn't stand up anymore.
Yeah, it was tough. My body hurt like a bitch.
Yeah. I'm one of the early people, the morning person, so I'm usually awake early.
Right.
And,
right. I was up early myself. Hi, Red Eyes. How are you?
Hi, guys. So, Hippie, you only hear you.
I know, that's so weird. It doesn't make any sense at all. Everybody out there on the radio, I'm going to hang up so you guys can listen to music because you're probably screwed the hell up in your head right now. Like, what the hell is he talking about? They're just hearing me. For some reason, there's something going on where they're just hearing me. I'm going to have to talk to headquarters here. Anyway, we're still here live on YouTube and Facebook. I want to thank you guys for being here. So anyway, Red Eyes, how are you? Matt, thank you so much. Curly Kel, how was work, sweetie? Thank you for joining us. I don't know if Curly Kel remembers you, Becca. She might not remember you. She was very, very high.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, you do. You do.
A shirt from me.
She bought a shirt from you, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
I wore it yesterday.
Did you buy it from her wood section? The wood selection? Her wood. The
wood line.
The wood line there. I couldn't remember the damn word. The wood line of shirts. That Skunky bought.
Yeah.
Does yours have a big penis on it too?
No, a paw. It looks like a paw.
Oh, yours has got the paw print or a turtle. It was a turtle,
this
right?
This guy's been coming up with some good names lately for businesses. I like Matt's hats from earlier. That was catchy. Matt should use that.
Yeah. The turtle was cute. I enjoyed the turtle. She got a turtle one, and then Skunky bought the one with the piano. I almost called it a piano. The guitar. It was very cute as well. So we gotta talk, you and I, because I want to see when do you ever get orders for my size, you know.
Yeah, I take in custom orders for up to 5X, 6X. I do have an order in now for those sizes. I've been doing some written up and organizing because I got to bring my house plants in the house. So I started hanging stuff up in my closet, my blanks, and I've come across a lot of 4X and a 5X.
Nice.
So, you know, it's hard to get that stuff organized when it's all white, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Blind you. I did it for a while. I'm telling you, I tried doing it. I was okay. I did a couple good designs that came out well, but overall, no. And overall, I don't know what you do to wring them out and make them not hurt your hands so bad. But oh my God, wringing it out and trying to get all the juices out, and then oh my God, it's just way too much. I'm still sitting at a table here that's covered in dye from how many times I've spilled the dye or did something stupid. I was like, I quit.
Right. My thing is I can never remember to put the darn gloves on, so then my hands are always some kind of color.
Multicolored, yeah, rainbow colored.
Hands.
That's okay. That's all right. But as long can your hands take the strength of twisting and tightening and putting rubber bands on and tying, and that's the part that was killing me.
I've started learning to use different clips to hold.
I bet your zip ties work pretty well. Did you ever try?
That's what I heard, but I haven't tried those yet. But I have those like hand clamps that you can put on stuff. So yeah, that helps me a lot.
Now, can I get a little personal? What did you do before you became Becca's World?
I'm a truck driver by trade.
Okay.
I used to run over the road. I've worked in the oil field. I've run dump trucks. I drove school
Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you've done. Yeah.
I love it. I love the driving and stuff like that. I just can't be in a big truck no more. It takes too much out of your body.
Yeah. I used to drive. I was in a fire company here in my area, and unfortunately, I was in a severe car accident. Somebody crashed into the front of my ambulance that I was driving. Well, it was a fire police vehicle at the time. We converted it to fire police, but it was an ambulance looking like ambulance type vehicle, and somebody crashed into the front.
Oh no, man.
Unfortunately, has
screwed
me up for the rest of my life, and I don't like to drive at all. I prefer not to drive. I would prefer to go back to horse and buggy if we could, you know.
I've had a real varied experience in the world. You know, I've been a single parent with 3 children. I did marry a couple times. My last husband lived on a farm, and I was a farm wife for 15 years. I've learned a lot of stuff on that farm about animals and husbandry and land management and just weird things, you know, that I picked up along the way. My passion is for food preservation and being self-sufficient. But yeah, that's a hard thing to do by yourself.
I was gonna say, are you quite there yet or not yet?
No. After my divorce several years ago, it's just now that I'm starting to get back into being
back into yourself again, being able to move on from the dumbassery that you had to deal with prior to this. And I'm sorry.
Exactly. Dumbassery. There's been a lot of dumbassery in my life.
I know him. No, I know him. I met him. No, I'm just kidding.
Mental illness is a big deal to me. Mental health.
Me too.
And helping people get through this shit.
That's what we're all about here at WTHC Radio is we, of course, advocates for marijuana and the legalization of recreational and or medical marijuana. And then, of course, mental health, because I'm as crazy as bat shit. And
I've been out of my medication for 2 weeks. I'm doing great.
He's holding.
Why have you been out?
Because job don't have
financial, no insurance, just the whole jumping through hoops.
Have you tried to apply for Medicaid?
Have you?
I had it, and then all of a sudden, I think they canceled it or took it away or something, or I don't know why. My wife just all of a sudden told me that you don't have it no more.
Get on the site and reapply, man.
Yeah.
Okay, there ain't no shame in it. I'm on it.
Absolutely.
You know,
But
there's
anyway,
no shame on that.
yeah.
You need
So
that. If you need medicine, then you need to be on it. You know,
absolutely,
marijuana can only do so much.
I agree with that 100%.
You're right.
Now, this chick, she needs medicine,
She
and
does.
not the medicine from last week. That's for sure.
What does she
Listen.
need?
Don't
Some
listen
vitamin D.
to
What's wrong with you, honey? You need some vitamin D.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
It was a joke, girl. It's a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Beep,
Hippie.
beep,
Hippie
Oh,
needs
forget
So
it.
it's
medicine.
true. It's
Hippie
true then,
needs
right?
medicine on mood swings.
No, no. Hippie is fine. If Hippie
What?
took medicine, then Hippie wouldn't be Hippie.
Who has mood swings?
A hippie might.
Hippie Hippie might.
He gets his period once a month.
Yes,
Once
they do.
No,
I believe
He
that.
does.
Hippie can get his period hourly. It comes and goes hourly. Thank you, Charles.
You
Thank
get
you.
spicy easy, Hippie.
Yes, I may suffer from some sort of bipolar disorder that I have rapid cycling. And so in 1 minute I could be happy, and then this psycho can piss me off, and then she gets the wrath of Hippie.
Oh, your mouth is Are you really being a dragon, or are you just stating what you think is the truth?
I'm trying to scare her, but she doesn't seem nervous at all.
None. She didn't even blink.
No, it's not working.
If you went quiet, then she might be scared.
Right. If I'm not talking, then she gets nervous, because then if I'm not
That's
messing
when
with
we're all
you, then
sending
I don't love
messages,
you.
checking in on him, like, "Hey, dude, are you all right? You usually don't shut the hell up, like you ain't said nothing in an hour."
Yeah, so that's me. So are you a Ohio resident?
Yeah, it's
Yes. And how do you like the new laws and the new everything that passed, and how's it going for you? How do you feel about it overall? I've heard some complaints, some happiness, and some complaints.
About Ohio passing rec?
Yeah, reckon how it's going. I mean, I'm sure you're happy that it passed. I was helping.
I'm joyful for the people that it passed, and I noticed that the Columbia Care in Marietta, Ohio, has a line out the door every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
My Columbia Care. When we first opened our Columbia Care, that was medical, of course.
Right, that's ours too.
We're only medical here in PA. When our Columbia Care opened, and all of our dispensaries, for the first 2 years, I feel like you were standing out in the cold. If it was snowing, you were online. But they finally built enough and spread out enough that there's one on every corner now. It feels like when they put one in my town, that's when I was like, yes, it's official. Now I only have to walk a mile.
Truthfully, my first experience with the dispensary was just recently when Parker and I went north to Michigan, and it was a fabulous experience.
Yeah, you had a good time. Now you went to Michigan, but was that before Ohio went rec?
No, it was directly after. I've never been in one in Ohio because I'm disgusted with the taxing on it.
Oh, and the sizes, and that's what I was wondering about, how you felt about the stupidity of it all. The stupidity of it all.
Yeah, it doesn't make a bit of sense.
I'm an honorary weed suit hero. I don't know if you know that or not. I mean, I haven't paid my dues this year, so I have to catch up on my finances.
You need a miniature suit.
And I was supposed to get my weed suit hero suit, but I never went out and got it, so they're frowning upon me. But it's my own fault. But when we were doing that, we were all fighting. I was helping the Weed Suit Heroes and Billy Blaze and all them, and Calligraphy and the council, and when they were all together, and all the people from the Ohio Valley, Louie and OVDJ. That's how I met all of them, is we were fighting the fight. We were helping you guys fight the fight. Dr. High and I used to hang out. He was back when he was cool. And then we had your representative there, Mr. Matt Gates or whatever his name is there. That dumbass. We had him on, and he luckily we're not on the radio, so he can't hear me. But that dumbass came on, and he was like, "It don't matter how you guys vote. We're just gonna change the rules tomorrow." And we were like,
OMG.
"Yeah, that's what I said."
They don't even hide it no more. You know what I'm saying? They're just like,
they just said it right on the radio. And we were like, we had Matt Cooper with us. Matt Cooper was representing the Weed Suit Heroes. Unfortunately, Billy Blaze was unable to be there that day. But we had Mr. Gates on the phone, Ohio representative, and he said, "Yeah, no, we'll just change the rules after you vote tomorrow." And then when it happened the next day, they tried to. They said we're not.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and then thank God the Supreme Court stepped up and said no. 63% of the people of Ohio voted and said yes. You're not going to take that away from them, and that's why it's still there today. And now they're still trying to screw you with your prices and your taxes and your.
And if they would all shut the fuck up and look at Michigan and model after Michigan, they would be rolling in the fucking money. Instead of 24 million, they'd made 42 million in the first 2 months of it being wrecked.
38 million in the first 2 weeks is the number I got. 38 million in the first 2 weeks of recreation, which is a great number. Don't get me wrong.
And that should tell
but
us
you'll never
right
see
there.
it. We'll
Here's
never
my
see
biggest
it.
problem with this whole situation. The revenue that goes out from this goes out to different things, right? How much is going to school?
None.
How much? None?
I wouldn't think any.
Fucking horrific. There should be 25% going to K through 12.
It should be going to
Do you know what
our
the name of my lottery is in North Carolina?
No.
The name of my lottery in North Carolina is the North Carolina Education Lottery, and there's still schools that are struggling with, bad repairs and stuff and all that. Like, it makes no sense to me at all.
Well, yeah,
exactly.
I mean, and they don't even have enough room for all the kids. I'm like, how do you not have a school big enough?
Okay, that is our most precious commodity, is our children. All right,
they
25% right off the fucking head should go straight to the schools.
I could split it up for you: 25% to our veterans, 25% to our elderly, 25% to the children, and 25% to the fucking homeless. Boom. Taken care of.
Boom.
I love it. That is a great hippie. That's great thinking.
Taken care of. Done. Taken care of.
Hippie for president.
Woo,
yeah.
Woo. And then
I'm tired of politicians. Okay. I'm tired of our government being a joke.
It's
and I'm
all
tired of other countries thinking that we're weak. Because they're only paying attention to the government. They're not paying attention to the people.
Hey, he would fit in. They're already puppets anyway, so he would fit in.
Yeah, I'd fit in the government.
Right.
I'd fit in. I'm a puppet already. Well, we try not to talk about politics because everybody has their own feelings and everybody feels differently. So we try to stay away from that. But, no, it's okay.
Hey, I didn't mention no color or political side. I kept it neutral.
No, it's okay. I mean, you're allowed to. It's freedom of speech. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I'll just hang.
But I didn't know that you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. We try to keep it positive, and I don't see anything positive coming out of either side of the politics. So we just try to stay away from it. We avoid that and religion for the most part. At the Hideaway, those are our only two rules. Is we do religion,
try to stay away from that.
unless I do, of course, and then it's okay.
Did you get to meet Muck Sticky?
Of course, we met Muck Sticky last year, and then when we were there last year, absolutely, and then I got to meet Bonsai, and that was really cool. And I have had Bonsai on the show before. They came on. They were on right before Muck Sticky, the band right before Muck Sticky with the guitar and the bass. I don't know if you remember.
So cool.
Yeah, and then of course before that, I had met most of the guys from the council, and I think the fire people were new this year. A couple of the vendors, yourself included, were new this year. A couple of old vendors from last year, I remember seeing.
Right.
It was a great time. The only thing that I would say was bad was the fire. The fact that we couldn't have fire and I couldn't stay freaking warm.
Oh, I'm sorry you got cold, darling.
Oh, I was freezing. I was freezing my little puppet ass off.
I had extra blankets, man. I
Oh, it
always have
wasn't the
extra.
blanket. I slept outside under the tent. The cot that I was supposed to sleep on was too small for the big fella over here.
Oh,
And he was like, it was like digging into his whole body. It felt like I was sleeping on rocks the whole night. It was horrible.
oh no, poor
so
guy.
So then the next night I just slept in the chair sitting up. I was like,
Lordy, honey.
This is better. This is better. Wrapped up in a cocoon.
Like a burrito.
And then some dumbass, I don't know where she went, but she put her car alarm on for 30 minutes.
Oh, I missed that.
While the
I must have slept through that.
While the bands were playing, beep, 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 and everybody's looking at me. I'm like, it ain't me, man. I'm just sleeping over here. I wasn't sleeping. Listening to the music, man.
Right?
But yeah.
Oh, it's funny. Every night when they shut the music off, I would wake up and I'd be like, what the hell? What's going on?
I don't think that the music. There was a woman who was very talkative, very, very talkative right near us.
Oh, really?
She liked to talk a lot about whatever. I don't even remember, but I felt like it never quieted down. There was somebody's always talking in our general area.
Yeah.
Now, it could have been Curly Cal complaining about something because that's what she did most of the weekend.
What? I thought she was a delight.
No, yeah, she was fun. I'm just kidding. She may have overdosed on marijuana. She may have been the first one to ever do so. At one point, we thought she was done for.
Well, I had to go give myself a nap.
Yeah,
I gapped myself stupid.
She could have greened out, but she fought it. Instead of going and taking that nap, she fought it, and she got to be a lovely friend. I love her. She's so sweet. Oh, I love you, Curly Cal. You're a delight. I don't know where the hell you went. But anyway, Becca, I want to thank you. You have an open invitation. Come by whenever you want. We're always here. We're gonna stop by. You can stop by whenever you want in the afternoons. Just tell me, hit me up in the morning. I'll happily send you an invite.
Just send me an invite and I'll come in, man.
Yeah, if you want to show off product, if you want to tell people, tell them about your website, how they can find you now if they want to find you. What's your website and that kind of stuff?
I just run my stuff through Becca's World. Send me a message.
Right on your lives. You do lives on Facebook or YouTube?
Yes, I do live on Facebook. Sometimes I use Instagram also.
Okay.
I do that usually every morning around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Sometimes I run earlier because I'm an old lady and my sleep gets fucked up.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Okay.
Eastern time. Yeah, we just wake up together and read the news and drink coffee and bullshit.
Smoke and hang out and
laugh. Wake up with a laugh.
Absolutely.
I love it. That's our PSA from Tamitha Irene Cooper. She does that for us every morning.
Take your medicine, everybody. Make sure you stay hydrated. We say make sure you stay hydrated as well. Stay hydrated. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I can't thank you enough for everything. The weekend, your help with our coffee situation, your help with our beautifying ourselves and Skunky's penis shirt. I can't thank you enough for that. I want to thank you for stopping by. I will stop by and say hello at Becca's World very soon.
You're welcome anytime. Anytime.
If I put you on. Yeah.
Mr.
I want to thank everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come by and see me sometime.
Becca's World. You can catch her every morning around 8 a.m. on Facebook or YouTube, Instagram, you said, right? Yeah, Facebook or Instagram. And
nice to meet you, Becca.
And hit her up. Check her out. She's a lot of fun and a great person overall. We love you. Thank you so very much for stopping by.
You're welcome. I'd love to see you again. All right, guys. I'm going to jump down and try to find out what Shauna May is doing.
All right. Peace.
All right. Take care now.